third, second chance. You take my breath and I can't get it back. Might be time for me to face the facts. The best me is with you, but I know I got a lot to prove. They think we're too damaged to fix, but we're just working through a little rust. They like to say we're just young, but I know we won't give this up. Sometimes I lose my mind, and some days it's hard to find the reason why you stay by my side. You and I break our hearts open in half, just to see if we'll put them back. No matter what they try, I'll stay by your side. It's you and
Hey guys. Hello, hello, hello. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Give me 1 second. Let me shut my office door real quick. Okay, I'm so sorry. My intro is playing and I have a German Shepherd howling and a husband is taking an excessively loud piss I can hear from my office. So I was like, what are you doing? So anyways, hopefully you guys have had a good Monday. I apologize for the delay. Whew. So let's see. Hello, hello. Coochie, I hope that you are taking care of yourself. I'm worried about you. Hey, Georgie. Hey, April, Stephen, Chantal, Toretto. Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. Oh, Georgie, hold on. Let me turn my thing on real quick in case you join me because you have the link in your email. And I've turned it on. So if you would like to come up, you can. So have you guys been hey Ashley, have you guys been following the Diddy stuff? I don't get on much. Oh, well, I can understand that. I really can. But it's good to see you. Destroying OBS as we speak. Well, if you need help, let me know. Hopefully I could help point you in the right direction or help you fix it. I have a bit. You have a bit fixed it, or I'm not quite sure. You can always reach out to me and I can see if I can help you with it. I think you were the one that needed help with Streamlabs. I think that was you. But so some of it, okay. If it also helps after the stream, during the stream, whichever, I have listed the plaintiffs, the defendants, and there were 2 additional defendants that were in this lawsuit, who have since been dismissed from this case. One of them, Ethiopia, she has been dismissed. And then there's another one that has been dismissed, but it appears that they intend to file in California, so taking it out of federal court. Um, so I've listed everyone in the description box for you to kind of make things easier. So if you're kind of wondering who they all are, um, and as if you caught my last stream, I indicated that when you see John and Jane Doe's, um, like 1 to 10 or 1 to 100 in a case, that's done so that way you can add additional unknown or unnamed defendants, should you need to. It kind of leaves it open for you. And then the ABC is going to be your unknown, unnamed corporations or businesses. So it's basically just giving Mr. Jones additional options to add more people to the complaint. So hopefully that helps. Hey, Balti. Hey, Cree. Good to see you guys. Now, when I was looking this up, because I've been more down the rabbit hole so much as far as reviewing everything within the court documents. I mean, the court documents are very salacious and filled with allegations. And as I stated before, that anybody could put anything in a complaint, but it's up to proving the allegations within that complaint. And it'll be interesting to see what comes out within this. Mr. Jones seems to have a ton of evidence with regard to this case. Let's see. I was shocked when I actually pulled the file on this case, because from the initial filing up until today, there have been over 30 filings in this case. And I see that a lot of people are still stuck on the original complaint and the First Amendment complaint. However, it's been amended again. So it went from 73 pages in the First Amendment or the first complaint. Hold on, let me actually tell you some. We've got, let's see. So the first complaint, the initial filing. Hey, Sunny D. Good to see you. It's great to see you. Hey, Jendi. Hey, Sheba. Good to see everyone. So the initial complaint was filed on February 26th, obviously of this year, and that was 73 pages. And within that complaint, there were 15 causes of action, and there were 335 claims, numbered claims. So when you look over the complaint and you see, there's going to be your numbered paragraph, that's going to be a claim. And then it goes down and down and down till you get to the bottom. And each one of those is a claim or an allegation. And that first initial one had 335 claims. Then you have the First Amendment complaint at the beginning of March. That one was 79 pages, and that one had 16 causes of action, and there were 370 claims in that one. And then we have the one that was filed on the 27th, so last week. That one is the Second Amended complaint, and that one is 98 pages with 17 causes of action and 402 claims in that one. So there have been some significant changes since the First Amendment complaint. So that kind of gives you a little history on how those filings went. And of course, there were dismissals and whatnot between them. So some interesting stuff let me pull up. There is when they dismissed Ethiopia's. Let me pull that up real quick. Because the correspondence to the judge on that one is kind of interesting. And I'm not gonna go through every single document on here, but some of the exhibits I think are interesting, like the declaration for Ethiopia, but I'm looking for, I already have a couple of the documents ready to pull. So bear with me just one second. Hey, Christoph. Hey, Napa. This one. Correspond. Oh, here we go. Pull this over. Because I want to be able to show you guys rather than just tell you about it. So now this case is on Pacer. Okay. This was from March 23rd, and this was attached to the notice to dismiss the recording agents or the recording studio and Ethiopia's as a defendant. Hopefully you guys can see that okay. But what I wanted to show you is right here, and this was from Rodney Jones's attorney. She says, or he says that on March 21st, 2024, plaintiff entered into an agreement with defendant Ethiopia Habtemariam. Under this agreement, in exchange for a declaration that will be appended to the forthcoming amended complaint, the plaintiff has agreed to dismiss all claims against Habtemariam with prejudice. And then it goes on here to say, furthermore, the plaintiff has elected to dismiss the claims against Chalice Recording Studio without prejudice. This decision enables the plaintiff to refile these claims in Los Angeles, where CRS is headquartered. The dismissals are made pursuant to federal rules of civil procedure. They did go back and correct this and said with prejudice, because without prejudice, they wouldn't be able to do this. So, and then it says, we can see that. Okay. It says, although they have been in constant contact with this writer through threatening emails and letters, the remaining defendants have yet to appear in this case. Instead of defendant Sean Combs, through his representatives, has engaged in concerning behavior, including manufacturing stories about plaintiff on TMZ and dispatching his agents to harass plaintiff's 8-year-old daughter, the mother of his child, and ex-spouses, all of whom have expressed a fear of potential harm by defendant Combs. Moreover, defendant Sean Combs has attempted to contact plaintiff through third parties to persuade plaintiff to terminate this writer and hire counsel who has a relationship with defendant Combs. These actions have compelled the plaintiff and his loved ones to file a police report. This writer has raised concerns surrounding this harassing behavior, and they have doubled down and indicated that their harassing behavior will continue. Consequently, the plaintiff has reported these actions to the California, New York, and New Jersey state bars. Regarding defendants United Music Group, Lucian, Grainge, and Motown Records, their representative has declined to engage with this writer despite several emails requesting a call to discuss the plaintiff's claims. He has sent multiple contradictory emails and letters filled with empty threats. He went so far as to misleadingly represent that he is counsel for Ms. Habtemariam, and misrepresentation that was promptly discovered through discussions with Ms. Habtemariam's actual counsel. Despite reminding him of his professional duty to engage with opposing counsel to seek a resolution on behalf of his client, he chose to instead to hurl insults and boast about his legal experience spanning over 50 years. We thank the court for its time and attention in this matter. So that was filed with the notice to dismiss the claims against defendants Ethiopia and the Chalice. And so that's when they were dismissed. And then the judge signed an order on it, and then they filed a declaration and a follow-up document with Ethiopia. So hopefully, and then we can go from there. So I wasn't reading chat at the time. So, hey, Maria. Hey, Christoph. Good to see you guys. Hey, Intergalactic. He posted his daughter today on Facebook. Who did? Oh, you're welcome. Well, yeah, this letter is interesting. But hold on, let me pull up another. I don't know how in-depth you guys want to go as far as the documents are concerned. I know that this is widely covered, so you guys will have to let me know on that. I know that all of these documents are pretty filled with various, I don't know, they're pretty, I was going to say they're pretty deep with allegations, but that could be taken various ways. But there's a lot of interesting side characters in this. You're already so far behind in this. I know it. If anybody paid attention during the Tati Westbrook and Without a Crystal Ball lawsuit, this is very reminiscent to me. Constant filings in it. So, in another filing, they posted screenshots as evidence of the attorney's social media. Hey, don't say much. Good to see you. So, we can go over, went over that. More and more to come out. Yeah, I know it's filled. It's up to you guys. If you guys want to cover these documents more, we can. If you guys are more interested in the side characters and kind of the deep dive stuff, you guys can let me know. There's filings even today that came out. So I can pull up the let me pull up the stuff that came out. The declaration is kind of interesting. I'm sure you guys are probably intrigued on the NDA. They put out his NDA, which I found was very interesting. And Ethiopia's Ethiopia's declaration. I need all the tea? Okay. Well, let me look at something real quick because we might be able to just jump ahead to. Because what's funny to me is so what we'll do is we'll go to the filing that was done on the 28th. And I was going to go over this on Friday, late Friday, but with Easter and I was just so busy. Just talk to me like I'm in kindergarten because you have, okay. Well, first let's look at the exhibit. So that will be we're kind of going to do this backwards a little bit. Is it really? That's where you found me, Christoph? That's funny. That was a few years ago. Yeah, Prince Harry is mentioned in it. Okay, this is Exhibit A of the second amended complaint. And so when we look at it, at least you'll know what this is regarding. Because then I'll have to go down and find it. So we'll just go straight to this and Exhibit B, which is the declaration for Ethiopia. This was actually, both of these were filed in an earlier filing. So there's been a lot of repeat stuff. However, the second amended complaint is a newer filing. So I went and checked today to make sure there wasn't another filing. I know that one of the who was it? It was Grainge's attorneys are trying to get sanctions. So they're looking to sanction on this case. So it's like it gives me serious flashbacks. Okay, but here is the Standard Combs NDA. It says this confidentiality agreement is made and effective as of Friday, September 9th, 2022, by and on behalf of blank you. The term you shall include you, your estate, each corporation and or business entity in which you have an ownership or beneficial interest, and any and all persons and or entities owned and or controlled by you and or such businesses, affiliates, employees, officers, directors, managers, accountants, and agents, and all of your respective heirs, executors, representatives, administrators, employees, licensees, successors, and assigns for good and valuable consideration, collectively consideration, the receipt and sufficiency of which are hereby acknowledged by you and hereby irrevocably agree as follows. Is my audio too loud? Can't tell if it's. Let me check something. Is it too loud, guys? Can't tell if it's hitting red or not. You have, if it's too loud, let me know. Hopefully it's not. Okay, sorry. That's good? Okay. I didn't want to blow out eardrums or anything. Let me go all the way to where we left off. Says Sean Diddy Combs, aka Puff Daddy, artists' privacy is highly valued, and all efforts will be made to maintain confidentiality with respect to all information and other material of any kind, including, without limitation, the terms, conditions, and existence of this agreement concerning and/or related to, directly and/or indirectly, artist and/or any person, corporation, and/or entity related to or affiliated and/or associated with artists personally and/or professionally, including, without limitation, family members, relatives, and past or present fiancés, fiancés, husbands, wives, boyfriends, girlfriend, Jesus Lord, boyfriends, girlfriends, friends, business associates, collectively artist parties, and each an artist party, except for information or material publicly and intentionally disclosed by artist. You are irrevocably agree that you shall not at any time use or disclose directly or indirectly to any of the following information. Uh, any information acquired by you in any manner and or by any medium or means whatever at any time in the past, present, and or future which concerns or in any way relates to artist, any artist parties, and or artist business activities, entertainment activities, financial affairs, and or personal life, and all such information shall be deemed confidential, private, secret, sensitive, and kept by you as confidential unless the artist otherwise advises you in writing in artist's sole discretion. This is, oh, he's really keeping it locked down there with boyfriends, girlfriends. Okay, sorry, I had to take a drink. Where was I? Any and all information, property, merchandise, or other information related to artists and or the personal, professional, and or other activities of artist or any artist party, whether prepared by or on behalf of you or otherwise coming into your possession, is and shall remain artist's sole and exclusive property, and shall not be disclosed, removed, sold, disseminated, copied, or otherwise used and or exploited by or on behalf of you without artist's prior written consent. Without limiting the foregoing, without artist's prior written consent, which may be withheld for any reason or no reason, you shall not and shall not authorize any third party to photograph, film, or otherwise record any sound, likeness, and or activities of artists. Hold on, can you guys see this? Let me go up so I make sure you guys can see that. Activities of artists without limitation, any appearance, performance, and rehearsal by artist, and or any other activities during or related to any service or activity performed by artists and or any artist parties. Without limiting the foregoing, you shall not and shall not authorize or facilitate any third party to, without artist's prior written consent, which may be withheld for any or no reason, give any interviews, whether oral or written, write or prepare or assist in preparation of any books or articles, whether fictional or non-fictional, make any remarks of any kind, or create any other materials in any media, including without limitation, confirming and or denying any confidential information related to artists and or artist parties, to or for use by yourself and or third party, including without limitation, print and or broadcast media, which interviews, books, articles, remarks, and or materials concern, discuss or reference artist and or artist parties in any manner whatsoever. All information and materials in paragraph 1A through D, whether or not publicly disclosed by others, the prohibited material you hereby irrevocably grant, convey, transfer, and assign the artist, all with worldwide right, title, and interest, including all copyrights and any renewal, extension, or similar rights in and to any prohibited. Let me see how many pages this is. There's only one more page after this. Okay, one sec. Let me take a drink. So all starts to look the same, the way they have this spaced and typed out. Okay, here we go. Material, whether or not the same are used and or exploited, regardless of the medium involved, an artist may register such copyright in his own name or the name of any designee, and without limitation or any other rights or remedies of artist and or any artist parties, artist and or artist parties shall be entitled to recover any and all monies or other benefits whatsoever received by or on behalf of you of any confidential information or and or prohibited material hereunder, and any such monies or other benefits so received by or on behalf of you shall be withheld or shall be held in trust by or on behalf of you for immediate payment to artists and or artist parties. You shall not and shall not authorize or facilitate any third party to use any or reference artist and or artist parties name or identity, including your relationship with artist and or any artist party with respect to any transaction, sale, or goods, other solicitation, and without limiting the foregoing, you shall not at any time defame or disparage artist and or the artist parties and or use, disclose, disseminate, or confirm directly or indirectly to anyone any information or material which may harm, disparage, demean, or reflect negatively or poorly upon or cause injury to the reputation, character, or career of artist and or the artist parties. The foregoing expressly includes without limitation communications appearing on the internet via blogging and or social networks such as Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Without limiting the foregoing, you shall not, without artist prior written authorization and artist sole discretion. You guys see that? Let me check. Okay, let me just go up a little bit soon. There we go. Hey Jen, good to see you. I didn't make it live last night, Jen. I fell asleep while reading this, so you might fall asleep too. I don't hold it against you if you do. Okay, let me see. Let's see. A, distribute, publish, or permit the distribution or publication of photographs, videotapes, films, audio tapes, or any other recorded sound or image, or any other materials of artist and or artist parties, whether or not the same constitutes prohibited material, or copy, excerpt, or otherwise use and or dispose of any artist and or artist parties material, including any property or materials in your possession or control that belong to artist and or artist parties, and or if such property does not belong to artist and or artist parties which contain prohibited material to the extent you have not delivered and removed such prohibited material therefrom as required hereunder, including without limitation data, documents, records, smartphones, computers, files, etc., and that upon expiration or termination of the relationship with or in connection with artist or such earlier date as artist may require you or your legal representatives, heirs, successors, or assigns shall promptly deliver possession to artist in good condition any such property of artists and or artist parties and or other records, copies, experts, or other aforementioned materials that are in such possession or control. You acknowledge that due to the nature of the entertainment industry, any disclosure or dissemination by you of any information or material described in paragraph 1 will deprive artists and or the artist parties of the right to use such information or material. You expressly agree if you breach or threaten to breach paragraph 1, artists and or the artist parties would suffer immediately irreparable harm and injury which could not be adequately compensated by any award of monetary damage. In addition to all other rights or remedies available to artists and or artist parties, artists and or the other artist party shall be entitled to injunctive relief and all other remedies provided in such event by law or equity. Such remedies shall include, without limitation, the right to prevent dissemination of any information or materials described in paragraph 1. You agree to execute any documents and take such other actions as may be reasonably requested by artists and or the artist parties to further evidence or effectuate the rights set forth in this agreement. You hereby appoint artist as your attorney in fact, which, let me scroll up, which appointment is irrevocable and coupled with an interest with full power of substitution and delegation to execute all such documents which you fail to execute within 5 days after artist and or artist parties request therefore. The term of this agreement and duty to keep all information confidential and not use prohibited material shall commence on the first day above and continue for the life of artist plus 20 years or 70 years, whichever is longer. Damn, you that's a long time. You warrant and represent that you will have the full right and power and authority to enter into this agreement and be bound by the obligations herein. Neither the execution, delivery, nor performance of this agreement by you shall conflict with or result in a default or loss of right under this agreement or understanding to which you or any of your affiliates is a party or by which you or any of your properties may be bound. This agreement constitutes your valid and binding obligation enforceable in accordance with its terms. And D, you have signed this agreement voluntarily without duress, coercion, or undue influence. This agreement shall be deemed to have been entered into the state of New York, and its validity, interpretation, and legal effect shall be governed by the laws of the state of New York applicable to contracts entered into and performed entirely therein. We've got a small page left. Let's see, first state above and continue for the life of artist plus 20 years or 70 years. Isn't it something like similar in the royal family? Is there something like that? I thought, why does that sound familiar? Okay, got a little bit left in this. and then I'll check chat. The New York courts only will have jurisdiction over the controversies regarding this agreement, and any action or other proceeding which involves such a controversy will be brought solely in the courts located within the state of New York. You hereby consent to the personal jurisdiction of such court and waive any objection based on personal jurisdiction, venue, or forum non-convenes. This agreement embodies our entire agreement with respect to the subject matter therein or thereof. This agreement shall inure to the benefit of and be binding upon the parties thereto and their respective heirs, executors, and administrators, representatives, members, owners, shareholders, licensees, designees, successors, and assigns. This agreement may not be transferred or assigned in any manner by you, and any attempted transfer or assignment shall be deemed null and void. Faxed, photocopied, and scanned signatures of this agreement shall be deemed effective as originals. That's the end here. You agree to defend, indemnify, and hold the artist and the artist parties and their respective parents, subsidiaries, affiliates, licensees, assignees, and their officers, directors, members, managers, agents, distributions, and employees harmless from and against and all liabilities, damages, judgments, losses, costs, and expenses, including without limitation reasonable counsel fees of any kind or nature whatsoever, which may be suited or suffered by or secured against any of them by reason of, based upon, or relating to any breach of any of the provisions, representations, or warranties contained therein, or by virtue for any inaccuracy in or breach of the representations and warranties made thereunder to any third party on behalf of the artist and or artist parties, any claim or action or proceeding asserted or instituted relating to or growing out of any such breach. All covenants, terms, restrictions, and provisions of this agreement are severable if any such covenant, term, restriction, and or provision is withheld by a court or other legal forum of what do I see? Oh, sorry. Or my form of where am I at? Oh, wait, am I over here? Yeah. Sorry guys, I had to look at something. Legal form of competment, jurisdiction, competment, judicial authority to be valid or invalid, void or an unenforceable such covenant, term, restriction, or other provision shall be amended to the limited extent necessary to be valid and enforceable, and the remainder of this agreement shall remain in full force and effect. The parties acknowledge that any competent judicial authority shall be empowered to modify such invalid, illegal, or unenforceable covenant, term, restriction, and or provision, if any, in accordance with this paragraph. This is an important legal document. You acknowledge that you have reviewed this agreement with your legal counsel or knowingly declined the opportunity to do so. Your failure to review this agreement with your legal counsel shall not impair the legally binding nature of this agreement, and you have fully read and you understand and voluntarily accept all of the terms and conditions of this agreement. You certify that you are 18 years of age or older, accepted and agreed, including acknowledgement of receipt of this consideration, of all consideration. And then it blocks out whoever signs up. That was a lot of and/or. Artist. What did I miss? Anybody? Ooh, some of this stuff can be so redundant. Hey, Bella. Good to see you. No worries. Is this normal 70 years? This is, it like pretty sure, I feel like I saw that the royal family is like this, but I don't know if it was the royal family. 20 years after death or 70 years. So no one is allowed to make any money off of this suit unless you have my permission. If not, I get all money and license. Well, I'm curious because I mean, so many people have spoken out about Diddy, you know? And it's interesting to me that it says, where did it go? Where, the friends and associates. So it says, trying to figure out where it starts here. Oh, come on, it won't let me highlight. Oh, because they photocopied it in. Okay. That it says husbands, wives, boyfriends, girlfriends, friends, and business associates. So the judge so orders, or did he want it that way? So confused. Are you talking about the NDA? Is that what you're confused about, Georgie? You can come up, Georgie. I sent you the link in an email. I don't remember what day that was. A couple days ago, maybe. Maybe that was Friday, I think. The NDA, this was used as an exhibit in the second amended complaint. And actually, look at my other screen here. So this is for Diddy. Yeah, he makes people sign the NDA. I have Diddy's wishes. Yeah. This was, let me see. Motion. I saw the NDA in another filing. It's come up a few times. But, and I also have when I was looking around, I also found the Cassie Ventura complaint she filed, and that was sued the next day. That was the NDA. Yeah, this is the NDA. It was used as an exhibit and attached to the second amended complaint, as well as this is exhibit B. So we'll look at that. And then actually, let me find the exact spot real quick. Hold on. I'll tell you exactly where it was linked at. One second. Let me search. So that was exhibit A. So let me show you the. Okay. So this was filed on the 28th. It was the same day. So this is a letter from Rodney Jones's attorney over to the judge. So there's a spot on here that I wanted to show you guys. Da, 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 da. Here we go. So it says plaintiff in his second amended pleading are accurate as the events of March 25th, 2024 have revealed one. Oh, hold on 1 second. Hello. Let me make sure I got the settings right. Do.
I don't know.
Can
Can
you
you
guys
hear
hear
me?
Georgie?
Can you hear me? I thought I should be professional and not be a cat.
Do you want me to put you on the screen?
Nah, you don't have to. No, I don't need to be on the screen. Can you hear me?
Can you guys hear Georgie?
No winner, no one spoke out until now. I don't
Let me
know.
make sure.
Yes, Sunny D said she does. Okay,
Okay, perfect.
cool.
I just wanted to make sure. I'm going to. Okay, Georgie, you got to tell me if
Hi,
you can see.
Napa.
Can you see the screen? Or do I
Yes, I
have
can
it?
see your screen. I don't have nothing up yet, so
Okay.
I'm probably lagging. I don't know why, but
It always does that. There's always a lag between. My intro was close to done by the time
okay,
I
I'm
could see it on my
post.
screen.
It's I have you listed now. I have you on here.
Hmm. Okay, perfect. I can always send this to you if you wanted to me to send it to you. But this letter was attached to the second amended complaint. So I'll read this real quick, but this is interesting. So it says plaintiff and his second amended pleading are accurate as the events of March 25th, 2024 have revealed. Mr. Combs' drug mule, Brandon Paul, was arrested in Miami, Florida for cocaine possession, and the cocaine was in his carry-on luggage. As
Wow.
plaintiff stated in his amended pleading, Mr. Combs is being investigated for possible sex trafficking. As plaintiff has alleged and thoroughly detailed with exhibits and examples in his pleading. The raid produced guns in both locations as plaintiff detailed in his pleadings. I don't remember this being reported anywhere. Do you? The exact
Um,
result of this, of the drug
I,
mules?
I did read an article where the Brandon Paul was arrested in Miami, Florida.
Well,
He
I knew
was
about
getting,
that,
yeah. Which one are you?
but I don't remember them stating that it was for cocaine possession. And
y-
the cocaine was in his carry-on luggage.
Yeah,
And
I heard it was cocaine, marijuana, and something called pink cocaine. It's a new,
oh, you know what? I
uh,
do remember that.
yeah, did you send that to me? Maybe it was you. I read an article where it had that, where it was something new that they're making, cartels are making a new kind of
Hmm.
elite drug or something. It's
Huh.
just basically
Yeah, it's like,
pink colored. Yeah, powder, pink colored. So I don't know, but yeah, I heard that when they found Brandon Paul, they found drugs on him. That's what I heard. They found cocaine, marijuana, and this pink cocaine stuff, and that the children were getting on this plane with him. So I don't know if
His
that's gonna
children or Diddy's children?
Diddy's children. So they were the underage twin daughters, I think he has. So I don't
Oh,
know if
yeah, he
that's
has twin
going
daughters.
so I don't know if that's gonna have CPS involved, Child Protective Services, because drugs were involved on that plane. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna come out of that,
Yeah,
or
that'll
if
be,
they can even do anything with that. But they were all boarding that plane, and I think wasn't Diddy supposed to be there to board it, but he was walking back and forth in the airport or something
yeah,
because he
I
knew
think they
they were
stopped him.
okay, but was he gonna also take that flight? Because it was headed somewhere. Where was they were
Well,
headed
he
to?
has a couple islands. He has
Wow,
a one, like, bigger island, and then he has, Love Island, I think it's what Love
it's
Love
crazy.
Island or s yeah, but I need to, hold on, I'm gonna send myself these documents real quick so I can email them to you.
He must he what is he? He's gotta have billions of dollars, this Diddy. He has to.
I
Making
think
money over
he's gonna have a p well, Diddy has a ton of money, yeah, I think he is considered a billionaire, but his real problem is going to be, um, Grainge. He is the CEO for UMG. So
okay.
he there's a lot of he's, like, said to be the most powerful man in music or something like that.
Yes.
I think that's gonna be this. Now
And
I
it
found a well, I sent you the link to Rodney Jones was asking for, help. He put out a GoFundMe.
wow. Because he's no
So
longer employed by yeah.
and he said that he won't be able to, um, take any gigs or anything right now because his safety is compromised.
Well, I believe that.
Oh,
I
I
believe
believe that
that 100%.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With all the
I
things they've
would
been
not be
showing.
surprised if someone ends up dead by the end of this, before this
Oh,
is over.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I believe there will be. I'm sure there's a lot of people in hiding,
Mhm.
that are just trying to stay away from this whole I mean, if I was Jennifer Lopez, I'd be even nervous because he's Diddy's not gonna want nobody saying anything about him.
Mhm. Yeah.
So I don't know. I would just be nervous any
I'm sure
connection.
he's waiting for someone to slip so that way he can, um, like, sue them because they broke an NDA.
But with all eyes on Diddy, if someone did end up dying, dead, killed or whatever, don't you think that that would be worse for Diddy? Would that would that be worse for his case?
Well, I don't
Having
know, they'd have to prove it was him or connected to him. I mean, it would definitely raise some eyebrows, and it would put some pressure on law enforcement to figure out
yeah, because I would think
who
that
did
it
it.
would be not giving Diddy any reason, but I would think it would be better for somebody to just come up missing than finding somebody,
Mm,
because that way I don't think Diddy could be really put into anything.
yeah.
Mm.
Um, Let me see. I'm gonna send you.
So that was the NDA that you were reading before that Diddy signed, that he doesn't want anyone to um, take any kind of money from any part of him whatsoever, make money
or
off of
even talk
anything.
about him,
Yeah. For
basically.
what? They said 70 years or 20 years after his death? Is that what he meant?
Yeah.
How is
70 years
oh, okay.
total, or from the date of it, or 20 years after his death.
Okay. So nothing can be said. Well, from the people. Did that Jones sign this beforehand? And
Um,
did he sign one of those NDAs? Do you know?
oh, I'm sure, but I haven't gone through the new. Um,
Well, do you know how well an NDA holds up with something like this? I mean, will that NDA be thrown out of court because they have proof of from Jones, like as far as video and maybe electronic text, communication of some kind?
well, I don't think that is whatever his evidence is enough to break an NDA. In my opinion, I think that the legal proceedings that are happening is uh, is reason for him to be able to speak.
Okay.
But I don't think he's going to. I mean, anybody that is going through a legal proceeding is a fool to speak on it,
Okay.
in my opinion.
And Chantel just said Jay-Z is scared shitless. I bet he is. I bet he's very nervous about his empire.
Yeah,
Jennifer says that she believes it's going to be bigger than the Epstein case. I
I think
think
so
you were
too.
right.
Yep,
I
I
think
think
you
so
were
too.
right, Jennifer.
Um, Georgie, I'm going to email you both of these real quick. I'm going to run out to the kitchen real quick and grab my dog some of her anxiety stuff because we've got thunder and lightning and she's going to freak out.
Oh no. Okay. So what are you sending me for what?
I'm going to send you both of these filings. It won't take me but a minute. I just have to go out and grab her and wrap a blanket around her because
Okay.
that's it.
Okay.
So, or else she's going to try to come in here and jump on my lap.
She's nervous. I understand.
Let me, and I'll be right back. It won't take me but a second or a minute.
Okay.
Or you can just talk about conspiracy, whatever you want to talk. You did some deep dives on it.
Um, I've been down the rabbit hole. I'm sure
You
a
want to talk
lot of
about that
people have.
instead?
Well, I could talk about that while you're gone with the puppy. You
Okay,
know? Okay.
just give me a few minutes and I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay,
I don't know about you guys in the that is here, but
here
I've been going down a rabbit
I'll change the
hole and
screen real quick.
okay. And just reading all different stories. I mean, you got
Okay, I'll be right
50
back.
Cent. Okay. We'll see in a minute. Um 50 Cent, you have 50 Cent making all kinds of comments. His baby mama was considered I was hanging out with Diddy and they I now 50 Cent is calling her escort, basically Diddy's girl, paid to hire. So 50 Cent is very vocal. I don't know what Kevin Hart's going to do. Kevin Hart seemed like he was kind of close to Diddy somewhat, had been to some of the parties. Um, you love his comments, 50 Cent. I know he does. He's very blunt. 50 Cent is very blunt, but he makes it comical. You hope he gets custody of his daughter. I thought it was his son, but either or. Yes, I hope he does. Sex for hire. Yeah. She was you can hire her. So and she's a beautiful woman. I don't know if you saw her a picture of 50 Cent's, uh, baby's mom, but she's a beautiful woman. Sh He filed for sole custody. Ah, I would be too, Vault. You would be sex for hire? Chantal, wait a minute. You would be what? Oh, she would be filing for sole custody? I got that all screwed up, Chantal. Oh, here's Streamlabs. Should I read what he said? 50 Cent has been trolling him big time. I know, Jennifer. It is very comical. What about Usher and Bieber? I know. Do you guys think that the reason that Bieber has been so depressed and he did that interview where he just didn't even feel like living anymore? I mean, he doesn't want to be out in the public. He doesn't want to do interviews. He doesn't even it doesn't even look like he wants to do music anymore. He's canceling tours and he used to self-medicate. I don't know if he still does. He found Jesus, God, whatever you want to say, became religious, and then he got married. So, do you believe that something happened to Bieber when he was younger? Maybe at a Diddy party or because it's coming out that Diddy is, I don't know if you consider him bisexual or, well, a lot of people are saying he's homosexual, but I believe he is the reason Justin Bieber has had the MH. Yes, Jennifer, I was thinking the same thing. I really was. And I think that that's why he got I bet Bieber got into drugs, and that's why Bieber was going crazy. He got a monkey. He was just going, he had all these people around him spending all kinds of money when he was younger. I'm talking like early 20s, 18 to 20 or whatever. Remember when after he had broken up with that Selena Gomez, he was like a wild child. They're showing clips of Usher saying stuff that happened. When is that the one that Usher was in, Howard Stern show? And they were asking him, okay, it was happened to Usher. I believe it happened. Yeah. I think it's happened probably to a lot of them. Yes, at one of his birthday party sleepovers. You know, I bet that's part of signing with Diddy Bad Boy Records was probably you're signing over more than your signature, than your control of your music. You're signing over, you know, you do for me, I do for you kind of thing. I mean, that's what it's been said that I guess Diddy started out with a mentor that was in the music industry. I can't remember exactly his name. And supposedly he was doing, allegedly, some favors um, that required him, you know, people walked in and saw Diddy on his knees, I guess. But, anyways, allegedly. But then I heard that he basically overstepped this guy that had this record company, and he went straight to Clive Davis, which he is known for being homosexual. And he had Clive Davis back him until he began to start his own empire. And I think now he has surpassed anything. What is this? Your selling your soul to the devil. Exactly, Jennifer. He really messed up with Bieber bad. Justin has said it in so many words. Look at the interview he did about Billie Eilish. I know. Isn't that crazy? And then did Justin and his mom have some issues where uh, he wasn't talking to his mom for a long time? Do you think maybe that he felt as though his mom left him to fend for himself or something? I thought that I had read that somewhere. Now, don't quote me, but I thought that him and his mom had some personal issues of some kind where they just didn't got back with his father. What is Jennifer? He was crying in the interview because he doesn't want Eilish to go through the shit he went through. He basically said he was, yeah, I remember that video now. Yes. I don't know Billie Eilish. I don't know what record company she's under. I don't not saying that it wouldn't happen, but no idea, not a JB fan. She's got her brother in the industry too, Phineas, so I think they'd probably look out for each other. And I think their mother is some kind of in the entertainment business. But I think probably that Justin was worried for her age. Yeah, and being mixed up in this. Isn't it weird how a lot of them do turn to drugs and alcohol? They become, you know, in the business, and then maybe it's to the pain, the mental health, everything, because maybe it's abuse that they're getting and they just want to drown it out. I don't know. What do you guys think? Bolt says yes, Jennifer. She remembers that video too.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
She
So,
wouldn't,
puppy, okay?
yeah, she wouldn't go cuddled up in a blanket, so she's under my desk right now.
Okay.
That'll work.
At least she feels safe by mama.
As long as she doesn't get in my lap, that's fine with me. She thinks she's 10 pounds when she gets scared.
Aw, a lap dog.
And she's only 10 pounds different than me. That's why I don't like it. So,
We were just going over. They were talking about Justin Bieber and Usher, basically Justin Bieber and how his mental health has deteriorated. And Jennifer made a comment about an interview she saw that Justin was concerned about Billie Eilish and being in the industry, and it messed with it. Was he was crying in the video? So
Justin Bieber's health?
yeah, well, that Justin Bieber was concerned about Billie Eilish being in
Oh,
the entertainment business at her age, because basically, if Jennifer said basically it was he was basically saying that he was sexually abused and he was concerned about her. He didn't I don't think he came out and said that though, did he, Jennifer? But it was he basically, I mean, he what's Jennifer say? I think it
hey,
was
Claire.
saying that because he was starting to hang out with the people he used to be right with. Okay. Okay. So he started people that he was hanging right with. I do know his wife, Justin's wife. I can't remember. What was her name?
Haley.
Haley Baldwin. Yes.
Yep.
The father. What is he? Daniel No, not Daniel. one of the Baldwin boys.
Well,
Um,
there's, yeah, it's one of them, but I think like 3 of the brothers are actors.
yeah, he was too. He was in a with Pauly Shore movie, but I can't remember his name right now. But he's a minister, and I guess he's helped Justin with religion.
Isn't the he's in like a cultish type there's a cultish
I don't
minister
know.
connected to him?
I've not read that part, but it could be. I don't know.
So did you look into the spirit cooker?
Oh, I did.
What'd you find out? I still need
Who's the
to
one
look
that
into her.
Who's the one that told me spirit cooker, don't go
Me.
there?
I played the video.
Yeah, but somebody said don't go there.
Oh,
Um, I went there just because you said don't.
yep.
Um, it's she it's her she's just in her I don't want to it's like her belief of the system, like she she did a study, like she's studying the mind and control of people, like she and one person would run into each other for like hours, like just run and hit, like
Run
bodies, like
into each other?
yeah. And
What the
then I know. And then she would sit in a room and not talk to anybody for hours. And then she would what was the other one? She had her ponytail, her hair connected to a man that had his long hair. They had ponytails connected.
what?
They sat back to back from each other and they had to sit like that for I don't know how long.
Is this like some form of witchcraft or something?
This is her beliefs. She and her artistry. Okay, so in her beliefs, the spirit cooking is basically she invites you over for dinner and sometimes she'll lay on the table and around the
Oh,
food so that you eat with her, like laying on the table. And I guess she invited that's what she invited Jay-Z to go to dinner, I guess. I don't know if she
yeah,
laid on
that's
the
going to
table.
dinner, literally.
I don't know if she was nude. I have no idea. But
Probably.
when she does her artist paintings, when she was doing her, it looked like it was blood. Remember you showed us
Yeah,
that
yep.
video? What was in that? It's a mixture of blood, semen, and
What?
breast, yeah, and breast milk.
No.
Because she feels as all those are connected into the body, and
Where she picked this stuff up at?
I don't know.
I mean, it's not at your local CVS,
No,
so
no, and she doesn't it's not like she's following anybody that believes this, it's like, this is her own thing.
like is it human uh blood and semen and
Now, I don't know about the semen, yes, the breast milk, yes, but I don't know
I mean,
about
she had a jug of it. How much does she need?
uh, I maybe there's volunteers standing out the door.
Let me see. Let me pull this up so that way I can show you guys what we're talking about.
Yeah, it was disgusting. I mean, I went in there and I read it. Just I mean, the spirit cooking is different than the other things I mentioned before, like the blood and all that. There's different layers to this woman. She's really out there, and it's basically like she's doing some kind of research on your
This goes
mental
beyond
body.
research.
Oh, it's way out there. And why Jay-Z would be involved with something like this is very I don't know. I find it weird.
I said on my Twitter the other day, like, how do you even find someone like this? Like, and I think I made the joke, like, "Is she rated 5 stars on Yelp or something?" Like, what do you search to find someone like this?
I don't know.
I'm pulling that
I
up so
don't
that
know
way I
how
can show
she's
it because you
yeah,
almost have to see it to believe it, you know?
yeah. Rakin has the videos, so she's looking for that.
Yeah. I have it,
You can is that the one with, Jay-Z and her,
mhm,
right? Looking
mhm.
at each other? Ugh. Well, anyways, it's almost like she's like some kinda gypsy believing into some kind of
Yes.
voodoo. I don't know how to explain this woman. She's just way out there. Very I mean, she doesn't have problem with sitting naked in a room and people looking at her, and she don't talk to them. I I don't know.
Okay, I
Crazy.
found it.
Did you?
Yeah, let me oop, God, I forgot the dog was under there. Okay. I'm gonna mute the video though. Okay. So she'll be the lady in the dark hair, obviously, and the gentleman in the white shirt is Jay-Z. So hopefully you guys can see that. It might take a minute to load. Just making sure. Can you guys see that?
Yes.
You do see it?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Okay. Oh, shoot. My phone was behind. I forgot.
The wall,
I
that's the painting she does with the blood, semen, and breast milk. She
With a
writes on
sharp knife
walls.
cut deeply into the middle finger of your left hand, eat the pain. It's so creepy.
Mhm. Creepy that Jay-Z's involved in it too.
Yeah.
Look at the way they look at each other.
Yeah. It's so. Ugh. Like it's. Ugh.
What does
And
it get out of this?
I just realized just now that that's like a little human body in the corner that she dumped it on.
Yeah,
Did you catch that?
yeah, I did. Like a little
I didn't
statue,
catch
but
that.
yeah, this is the mixture. That's why it's all coagulated and stuff. It's so gross.
I wonder if I can. This sounds gross, but I wonder if I can. Where's this at?
I don't know what her art even represents.
Hold on. I'm going to slow this down.
Now she's writing spirit cooking.
Hold on, I slowed it down because I didn't even. I'm an oddball, but I didn't realize I could slow it down. They had it sped up so fast.
But you could see them peering into each other's eyes, almost like
Yeah.
they're doing some kind of demonic
And look at
dance.
all the people like recording it. Oh, there's
They
fresh
look
morning. Oh, wait, hold on. Fresh morning urine sprinkle over nightmare dreams.
looks like they're more interested in Jay-Z and they're laughing. I don't see them being like there for her.
Hopefully you
I
can't
don't
hear
know.
my straw. I
Some kind
got
of
my teeth.
demonic, demonic
Yeah.
dancing ritual. Some kind of ritual. Don't it look like that?
Yeah.
You know, what if Beyonce is stuck in this marriage And she's, you know, that Diddy had that one girlfriend for years, the one that sued her. What was Cassie? Was that the one that sued him for
Uh,
abuse and whatnot?
sued, Diddy?
Diddy. What if
Yeah,
Beyonce
Cassie sued him. I have that complaint,
what
and
if
he settled it the next day.
what if what if Beyonce is stuck in some kind of relationship with Jay-Z the same way, where he's controlling?
I mean, it's possible. Uh, yeah, I don't know.
I've wondered that,
I mean,
but okay, I'm sorry.
she's not doing any of this. I don't see
No.
her. I wonder how many people actively participate in this.
I wonder where this was taken. Like, was this in the United States? Well, no, I don't know. Was it in the United States? What? How long ago do you think it was taken? Look at those phones. Those are awfully small phones.
Mm, ugh.
Those are awfully small phones. I know I'm looking at small details, but possibly in the early 2000s, those phones?
Hold on. War
Two-
said, I can't read that.
Hi, War. It's Lucifericationism. It's black magic. Sorry, experience speaking. You're okay, War. That's okay. We'd like to figure this out. We don't understand it.
Yeah, so you're familiar with spirit cooking then? We're trying to understand and kind of learn what is going on with this. We're not experienced with this kind of stuff. Blood
Blood magic.
magic.
Yeah.
Huh. So where do they collect the stuff for this? I mean, and how does someone even get into this? Someone like Jay-Z. And hello.
Jay-Z has long dreads now. So this is a long time ago. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I would say this is early 2000s or if not 2009 somewhere. Those phones look
Yeah.
Lucifer is the devil, yes. It's really gross, War says.
Yeah, I
So
just
they're
don't get
doing
it.
this as ritualism, but what's the purpose of this, War? Do you know, do you understand, like, or have any knowledge of why she's writing in blood or why she's pouring blood over this figure in the corner? Like, is she doing some kind of spell or conjuring up some kind of demon or something? The blood is collected from victims. Ooh.
Oh, wow. Oh my God.
I didn't read that about her, but it does look weird how much she has.
Victims. I mean, that's a lot of blood to that jug she had.
To evoke evil spirits. Well, why would
So
she?
basically, Jay-Z has bad, evil spirits around him.
Or selling his soul to the devil. What's the
Let's
lady's
see.
name again?
Uh,
Again.
let me
Maria? Was it Mariah or something like that? I can't remember now.
let me tell you what it is. I got it on my phone.
Vault's about ready to go down another rabbit hole.
She'll be down this rabbit hole forever.
Oh, yeah. Vault, read into this. Tell us if this is human blood, because I'm not sure if this was human blood, but I do know the blood the breast milk and semen was, I'm pretty sure, was human. Who they get to donate it, I don't know.
Where is it? I'm gonna drop the.
It's called Pepe Lives.
I got the
Was it on
tweet.
Frog? Was it on the Frog one?
Yeah,
Ah,
I got it here.
okay. I think I had it in my email, but I didn't have it loaded. Lucifer is their god? Wait, Vault says they sign contracts with the devil to be rich and famous. Probably. Okay, War says Lucifer is their god, so they do things in blood to please him. Vault says not literal contracts, but you know. Oof.
There we go.
There's a tweet. That right there is the Ultra Frog. Yeah.
They sign contracts with the devil to be rich and famous. Lucifer, their
So
god.
click on that, Vault. Vault, that's your new rabbit hole right there. That link.
I think that they spelled her. Wait, is it her last name a little wrong? I believe.
Well, see, I
But
pulled her up through Wikipedia, so I don't know if there's any more on her than that, but I was
I
just
think her
reading.
name had a in it. Her
Yeah.
last. Let me.
And to attract evil spirits. But what is Jay-Z wanting from this woman? Power?
I wonder if there's books about this stuff. Although
She clicked on I did, and it closed my YouTube. Uh-oh.
you're still
Maybe
here.
maybe Ray can, yeah, you're here. Hi. You can,
Hi.
maybe Ray can send it to your Instagram or email or something.
Oh,
Go
here
ahead.
I'll text it to you right now.
They sign their contracts with their own blood. It's all very ritualistic, of course.
I'll put this in her name in the chat, and then I
Is
can
that
send
what
it to you.
maybe that's what she was when she was writing on the wall about cutting your, what was it, your finger on your left hand or something, and then feel the pain, bleed and feel the pain or something? Maybe that's what they talk about writing in blood. If you don't see me again, it's because I'm at church. Yeah, right, Vault.
You might as well just go see the Pope after this.
That's her name, Marina. Marina. Worses. And yes, there are black magic books about this stuff. Oh, I'm
About
sure.
spirit cooking. I
Don't
don't even know
recommend
if
it.
it's safe to read a book about this stuff. I mean, it's a little freaky, or a lot of freaky. I wouldn't
That looks like,
recommend them though.
you're
Yeah,
right. That looks like a little human child,
isn't it
don't it?
creepy? Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, it's,
I don't know what it's made out of. And she's like painting it.
look at the other camera. She's got his shoulders and they're looking eye to eye. Weird.
And they never lose contact.
No, their eye contact stays.
Okay, let me switch screens real quick. Oop, I don't want to keep playing it.
And he's saying something. I don't know. Vaults at church.
And the Illuminati stuff.
Oh, she
too.
said she's an artist, not a Satanist.
Yeah,
Oh, an
that
artist.
doesn't seem like well, whatever. I mean, to each their own, but if that's art, then I I don't know. That's I wonder where it originates from, how far back it goes, you know?
I I don't know if she followed anyone. I thought she did this on her own. Walt's going to do research, so I think she followed or started this on her own being or something.
But
Her
spirit cooking
own.
had to start somewhere in history.
That's true. I think I tried to look up and there was nothing listed for it. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I didn't. Oh, you have an argument with them about that vault. They don't see the devil and Lucifer at the same as the same anytime, he says.
They don't see the devil and Lucifer as the same. Huh.
Why? Which is I thought they were the same, the devil and Lucifer. No? If
Well,
I
I personally am not a expert on the devil. Thousands of years. Yeah, black magic
okay.
is
Okay, so it
ancient,
wasn't
but
human blood. Bolt said it's pig blood. Ew. Still gross. Whose
so
semen is it?
where's this? Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say.
Whose semen is it? Well, blood breast milk. I think they
Blood
do
magic is very. Hmm.
blood magic. Wasn't that didn't they do it like down in Haiti? Like and it was a voodoo. I mean, like I was when I hear it, I always think New Orleans and voodoo, hoodoo. But they don't see it that way. They don't see it as
That's interesting. More. Was a pastor for a long time too.
yeah, the devil was once an angel, fallen angel, so they don't see it that way. Okay, where was the past? No, don't say sorry. I was a pastor for a long time. It's good to know.
Yeah, it's interesting. You're always welcome to come up sometime and explain all of this to us, or let me know if there's ever a time that works for you and you can join us. I don't know if you ever take panel or not.
They don't see Lucifer and the devil as the same entity. So, which of them is worse, Lucifer or the devil?
Probably the
Or-
devil in their eyes is my guess. I don't.
See, I don't know. I don't want to. Bible like I used to go to Bible study when I was a kid and that, but like, wasn't the devil's name Lucifer? Was that it before he was a fallen angel? Was his name Lucifer? And that I don't know where I'm getting this in my head, but
I'm probably the last person that would be able to tell you since I grew up in a Buddhist household.
okay.
Vault would probably be able to tell you, or War.
Hi, Cosmic. How are
Hey,
you?
Cosmic.
We're waiting to see what war type's next.
She's got a cookbook?
Ugh.
What? A cookbook. Hi,
Oh,
Beetle.
look at that. Lucifer is their god. They see the name devil as a slur. Oh, okay. So they basically just call him Lucifer.
Is
They
their
don't,
god. That's kind of like how Odin is the god to Vikings.
hey, beetle, beetle, beetle.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it is. How many
The
people
various
in the world?
beliefs that people have are fascinating. I had to step away. Sounds like I missed some interesting conversation.
Yeah,
We were talking about spirit cooking and black magic.
we're trying to figure out how this is
Now,
all connected.
yeah. Now, are you familiar with the Illuminati, the ancient cultist group? I feel like you would be knowledgeable in that area.
Is that the pyramid, the Illuminati? Illuminati?
Yeah, it goes it
The
and has
pyramid with the
the
eye?
hand signs that you always see.
Oh, yeah, yeah, okay, and you put through the okay. The devil
Yeah, we
horn with
see
the
a lot of the
coat.
artists doing it. Actually, there's a pyramid at the top of my overlay. That's funny that I say that. Maybe I'm one of them.
He said,
You are
"Yes,
familiar
ma'am."
with it? Now, how is the Illuminati either different or the same as Freemasons? Or I feel like we need to talk
I know.
because
Freemasons are their own. Oh, man, they go way back, don't they? Way back, like, who
yeah, the
else was a
Freemasons,
Freemason?
yeah, they
Like
go
George
really.
Washington or Benjamin Franklin
Mhm,
or something like that were Freemasons.
yeah. Well, Shaq, I believe, is a Freemason,
Oh,
and others.
yeah.
But Shaq, I mean,
It's a
if you
very
pay
elite
attention, he's
group.
worn his ring.
It's a very elite group, isn't it? Where you have to be accepted in. It's not like you can just
Right.
join it.
But I don't
Illuminati.
know.
Joseph.
Illuminati
Oh, here we go.
are chosen from the Freemasons. Or chosen from the Freemasons. Huh. So does that mean that was a master
30
32?
degree.
So then if they are chosen from the Freemasons, does that mean, because I guess what I'm trying to figure out, I'm trying to find like concrete or irrefutable proof that Jay-Z or Diddy or any of these hip hop artists are um, of the
Doing
belief that, um, or
black magic or blood
well,
magic or something.
well, no, not necessarily that, but see, Jay-Z claims that when he's doing these hand gestures, that they are um, like of his record label. He has a diamond, you know, and while I mean, I think that that may be part of it. I I'm of the belief that there's some sort of connection to the Illuminati with it.
Well, he was saying the Illuminati are chosen from the Freemasons, so I sent you some clips about Beaver interview. Okay, Jennifer sent clips. That's a sad interview, that one you talking about, Jennifer. Thank you for being a member for 3 months, Jennifer. You sweetheart. Could everybody hit the like button? Am I the only one here? Where's
No,
Reagan?
you're not here. I'm
Oh,
here.
okay. I'm doing all the talking. I'll shut up now.
Oh, no, you don't. Don't worry about it. I was trying to read what this said. I'll send you some clips. All you have to do is look at the rings, necklaces, and of course hand gestures. So for the triangle, you're saying? So you think that that would imply that there's a connection there, or is he? I mean, obviously the hand gestures, but oh, how do I say this? So I feel like it's bullshit when they claim that it's because of the record label. If that makes sense. Does that make sense to you, Georgie?
It's bullshit when they claim what is
The
the.
hand gestures.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think that it has more meaning than that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I do, because even the Bloods and the Crips they have hand signs
Right.
for them, and as from what I was reading, the West Coast, which would be Dr. Dre, Snoop, and Tupac, they were
Mm-hmm.
all with, who were they with? The Crips, maybe? I'm confusing them, but one was the Crips, one was the Bloods. Diddy uh, got in with the other gang on the East Coast so that, you know, when he knew Tupac and all them had backing with a gang on the West Coast, Diddy claimed the other one.
I think, yeah, there was
And they
the
have hand signs. Now, I mean, those can also be used, but I mean, it also could be the Freemasons. I don't know. I don't know particular gang hand signs either.
War said, "Oh yes, he's connected. Many in entertainment and politics are in that stuff."
Mm.
So if I was to look up, where would you suggest would be the best place to search if I was to explore
She
where?
wanted to start the rabbit hole
Yeah,
on what? The Freemasons? Would you start there?
no, where the Illuminati stuff. I'm trying to find out who's in this group with Jay-Z and them. And I mean, if you don't want to say here, you could always send it to my Twitter or wherever. Because I feel like a lot of this stuff goes much deeper, you know?
Hmm.
I wonder if Gene Deal knows anything about it. I bet he does. The former bodyguard.
Oh, I bet he does too. He has a lot to say, don't he?
He has a ton to say, yeah.
Hmm. He's seen a lot. That's for sure.
Oh my gosh, when he said, I'm a fuck Kraken, I fell out. I was so funny. I was cracking up. And normally I wouldn't post something like that, but it was so funny. I made my husband watch it twice. I was like, you got to see this. This is hilarious. And then, of course, all he noticed was the St. Louis hat. I was like, really?
Oh, well, yeah. You'll never find anybody who's in it because they'll deny it. Vault says Zegamai.
Leo's Gami would answer questions for you. He's very knowledgeable and a former Mason.
Leo. Who? He has his own channel here.
Hold
Oh,
on, let me write
okay.
that down. He would answer questions for me.
I wonder, does he have stuff on his channel that goes into depth on this too?
I wonder.
Well, it's a very protected community
Yeah, he's a
organization,
former
whatever they're
Mason.
called.
He's very knowledgeable. There's
They will never confess they are part of it, but they will show you.
Yeah, I feel like if you spoke, you'd end up dead. You probably own like funeral homes and stuff just so they can make people disappear.
Hence the rings and hand signs. That's how they acknowledge they know who each other are. Hand signs and rings.
Yeah, I don't
So if
know if I've just become more hyper aware of the hand signs.
so if you do
Since
if you don't do the hand sign back, then they obviously know, okay, you're not in the club. We're looking
Denver
at
Airport and Freemasons. What?
You're welcome, she says.
Denver Airport and Freemasons.
Denver, yeah. That's a creepy place.
Got a thing here. I'm writing all this down. I have to write this stuff down or else I'll get into a rabbit hole and then it's just game over. So I have to stay on track on which rabbit hole I'm going down. You guys are scaring me. My dad was a Freemason. Whoop. What is this?
Grandpa also died. Or was a Freemason? I think my brother-in-law was one. Let me ask. Hey, was your husband, I'm not going to say his name, was he, is there a difference between Freemason and Mason? Was he a Mason, a
Oh,
Freemason? What are they called, Freemason?
give me one sec, War. Let me get it for you.
33 degree? The 33? That he was 33. Whatever. He's the 33rd? What are you talking about? Is that what he would call it? I'm in the Mason 33rd? Oh, okay. Oh, he was also a Shriner. Are Shriners involved with the Freemasons war? Are Shriners involved with the Freemasons? We are just digging. My sister's over here said that her husband, he's passed now. He was a police officer, was in the Freemasons and a Shriner. It's the same thing. Ooh. We had his Bible, his Freemason Bible when he passed away. It was different. It wasn't like a normal King James version. And it's funny you said that don't say much because that's Ohio Eastern Star. We're Ohio Eastern, so I wonder if they were in the same thing. Oh, you have to be a Mason to be a Shriner. Wow. Are you still here, Rakin?
I'm
Take
here. I was adding
take it.
another source so that way work could join.
Oh yeah. Or yeah, you want to come up. You don't have to show your face either. She
No,
can
I
keep
have it off. So you'll have to tell me if you want me to turn it on because it's off. The camera is, anyways.
it is a very secret society because I do remember growing up and my brother-in-law going to meetings.
Okay, War, are
They
you
had
there? Are you there, War?
very lowly. I can hear you, but you're very low.
Let me see. Can't tell if that's on my. Let me see. Should be. I've got the volume up all the way. Are you there? Hello?
I hear him very lowly, very faint. Do you want me to drop and see if that
No,
boosts the
you're fine.
signal? Okay.
You know what? I wonder if I have to. Let me try adding another. Give me 1 sec here. I'm adding another audio input. Ooh.
Vault hears nothing. I got my headset on Vault. I can hear him real faint.
Are you there, War? You there, War?
He says it's real faint, really faint. I think he says he's here, but he's just.
Oh, hold on.
Maybe he's working on something over there to boost it. Yeah, Vault, stick with the program.
Is it better? Hello, hello? Oh, that's
Oh
better.
gosh, yes.
That's better. Can you hear us? We can hear you. Oh, I think he dropped.
He said he's sorry. He's having troubles.
You're okay.
Well, maybe you can come up another day if you could figure that out. We heard you. Yeah, right before you dropped, Reagan said. We did. You were perfect. Perfect sound.
Figure out what's going on and come up. No worries. Let's try again. Okay. There we go. Let's try that. How's that? Can you hear us? Cat? Or?
I'm here. Can you bump it up a little bit more, War?
Hello? It's kind of faint. It almost sounds like it's breaking up. Georgie, can you hear?
Yeah, I'm just sitting back so you can hear what he says.
Word dropped. No worries, we can always try again. Okay. No, you don't need to apologize. It's fine. Trust me, I have had plenty of audio issues. I mean, for all I know, it's probably something I did. It's probably me. So let's see. I still have a bunch of these documents to go over. I guess men can join it too, but I just knew ladies that were in Eastern Star.
Hmm.
When my gramps died, they had their own private service. Oh. Let's see. Are you free tomorrow, Georgie?
I could be.
Because I still have stuff to go over with this, but I enjoy doing this with you if you want to continue to with these rabbit holes. I'll probably what I'll do with these. I still need to go over this document. It's still fairly early, so I'll probably pre-record this.
Okay.
Record going over these documents, and because I know that can be either boring for some or whatever. Or people like to speed it up, you know?
Well, I don't understand. I don't I don't terminologies and that I get
Mhm.
confused with reading legal documents. I just that's why I'm always going, "Doesn't that mean this?"
Yeah, and then well, and some things like the NDA, like all the words, it was so small, and then when I'm trying to look at it through a smaller screen on my
Mhm.
Streamlabs to make sure that you guys can still see it, and then it just like it all starts to blend together.
Yeah.
Um, so uh, I think what I'll do is I'll touch base with you and see when you're available, either tomorrow or Wednesday, and then I'll work
Okay.
on doing a pre-record with these documents as well. So kind of have it two separate things.
Okay.
And then
Sounds good.
I'm going to
And
do some,
Vault, you can always come up too,
yep.
you
And,
stinker.
or if you want to reach out to me on any of my social media, we can see if we can figure something out to bring you up. I can always pull up um, another way to communicate with you too, because it sounds very interesting. Uh,
I know, I'd like to hear what War had to say too.
yeah,
Yeah.
me too. So, are you going to be going live, Georgie?
I might. I might. In a
I think
few.
you should.
You think I should?
I
I
think you
might.
should too.
Okay. Maybe.
Um, let's see. Let me grab your channel link. I know it's on my homepage, but
I think everybody has it, to be honest. It's in
you
here.
never know. There might be new people. I don't
That's
have
I don't know
Georgie on the
anywhere.
screen today, but here is
War
Georgie's.
War says I don't know anywhere near everything, but I'll answer what he can, which is more than we know, War.
Right. R-
His grandmother was in an Eastern Star too. Oh, from PA. Incredibly a powerful master mason here in Chicago, Detroit. Wow, gotta keep up with those terms, lady. I know. He
Yeah,
said
it's
he
all those secret societies are fascinating. I think that's what makes them so fascinating is because they are secret societies.
yeah, it's a secret.
Yep.
Yeah. I wonder if they have to is there large dues, like, money they put into this? Like, isn't there a building in, like, New York that's dedicated to the Masons? Like,
A
statues,
building?
symbols. Yeah, I thought gosh, I don't know where I'm getting that from. War
Oh,
says,
there's
"Sorry,
Mason
I call my
symbols
granddad."
everywhere.
Oh, Pa, not PA, Pa. Okay, I gotcha. Pa. He was my dad in his life. Aw,
That's sweet.
that is.
And I think a lot of people have that same experience.
Mhm.
There's the more you start to look for those symbols, the more you see them, or the
Most
more
towns
you're
have
aware of them. Yep.
hmm, so it's a
But
secret society. I wonder when it
hmm
all began. When was the beginning of it?
oh gosh, who, a long ass time ago. I think there's even a property out in like a camp, I think, in California, I think.
You miss
Don't
him
quote me
every
on
day.
that.
He sounds like it was a very important figure in your life. War. That's good. They trace their roots back to King Solomon. Oh, is that why they had the Bible? So they're a religious group? So they
Oh,
say.
you know what?
Okay,
Now
what?
that you say that, you're going to laugh at me, but I do remember Josh Gates going to places like this looking for this.
Who?
Josh Gates,
Was,
Expedition Unknown. Vault's going to laugh at me for it.
I don't know if I know Gosh
Josh, you don't know
Gates.
who Josh
Josh,
Gates is?
I don't think so. Is that another rabbit hole?
No, he's
They're incredibly religious.
you're probably the only person that doesn't know who Josh Gates is.
Thank you. Now I'm gonna know who he is here. I'm gonna Google him in a minute because
I know
now
you're
I'm
going to know who it is.
the only one on this earth that don't know who he is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you are.
I'm typing it in now. Gates, like in Gates.
Yeah. See? Vault even says I love Josh Gates.
The Unex Expedition. I never watched that. No,
Oh
I
my
don't
god.
know. What does he
You
do? Is he like Indiana
he
Jones?
is yeah, you could call him that. He's fascinating. He's hilarious and he's an amazing storyteller.
Oh, wow.
You need to start watching it.
Okay.
He- I love that show.
Is Josh Gates related to Bill Gates? No.
Mm,
No. Okay. Well, you know how it brings up little things under Google, you know. No, I never knew that he existed. Sorry, Josh Gates.
Yeah, he's the amount of countries that man has visited is
Really?
don't get me Billy Gates of hell. Oh boy. Um but Josh Gates visited a an old I think it was a church where they were pulling up I think they found like old um what are they called?
This is
Old
don't get
burial
me
grounds.
started. Don't get him started on Billy Gates. On Bill Gates. You know what? War's got stories for that too. It makes extremely good. Oh, well. Bolt is over here crushing on Josh Gates. Bill Gates
Bill,
is very evil. Is he in the Masons? Spear cooker? Wow, wouldn't that be really crazy?
he probably has the entire state of Washington like with an underground bunker.
Oh, yeah. He's prepared.
Okay. Well, I've been on for 2 hours 15 minutes. So, which if it was earlier I wouldn't mind. Uh, so I'm going to end this live. I'll get with you and either go live tomorrow or for sure on Wednesday. regardless. But
And War, click the subscribe button, War, if you don't have it already, because we really would like to hear if you could get up here. And everybody click the thumbs up. That
you're
would
so
be
sweet.
nice.
You're so sweet. And thank you. And thank
So
you for
you,
joining me.
well, thank you for having me. You guys all have a great night. Look at Jennifer. Have a great night.
You too.
Yeah, you
And
did help, War. You did help a bit, War.
yeah,
You've given
you
us
did.
new holes.
Yeah, it's good to know uh, where to go, you know. And I'm sure that you'll lead me in other directions too, or be able to give more insight. So,
Yeah.
but I look forward to learning more and discussing rabbit holes that we've currently been on already with regards to these hip hop artists. So, and I'm going to look into that Leo fella as well. So, new holes, yeah, new holes.
Jennifer
But,
got it.
yeah, yeah.
I was bad. Yeah.
And then it went right over my head.
And it went, yeah, Reagan didn't get it. Reagan's too innocent.
Nope. So, okay. I appreciate you guys so much. And thank you for joining me. If you're watching replay, thank you for joining, or thank you for watching. And as Georgie said, please hit the like and subscribe and join me next time. And follow Georgie on Georgie and Friends. I've linked her channel below in the description box. So I appreciate all of you. And thank you so much, Georgie. And I will see you guys all soon. Thank you so much. Have a good night.